大家好 Hello everybody, I'm Jack.
大家好，我是卡拉，欢迎收听我们早安英文旗下的新专辑，叫做英文口语急救包。
Hello, welcome to Morning English. 早安英文呢是一个为大家免费提供英语教学的频道，每天都会更新。如果你想获得关于英语听说读写的内容，我们都会在这个频道更新。我们的目标是帮助全球的华人学好英语。如果你觉得还不错的话，记得给我们订阅哦。另外，点开小铃铛，这样的话就不会错过其他任何学习视频啦。对了，如果你想获取本节课的完整版笔记，在视频简介或者评论区领取哦。你也可以给这个视频点赞，点赞就相当于自动保存啦。
好的 OK, so Kara, 我有一个问题。
你也要变成问题宝宝了吗？ Okay, go ahead.
Right, so what is the first thing you say when you go into a restaurant?
Like, a table for two, thanks.
Yeah, so as we all know, first thing you should say when you come into a restaurant is, can I have a table? Of course.
对，因为你进门的时候就会被问到，请问几位啊？对，那这个时候呢 you should say for how many people you want your table to be for.
Yeah, exactly. So, I don't think really many people say a table for one.
对
Sounds a little bit sad, doesn't it? I think.
是的。
Yeah, I'd just get takeaway if it was just me. But you'll need to say a table for two, or a table for three, or a table for four.
对
Blah 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 blah.
我们来给大家一个鲜活一点的场景吧。那我来扮演这个服务员。Hello.
Hey, 你好. Hello. How can I help you?
Huh? I am the waiter.
I
am the waitress. I'm sorry.
You're the waitress?
Yeah.
Oh, well, in that case...
Okay, let's start over.
All right, okay.
Hello.
Hello, hi there. Can I get a table for four, please?
Yes, of course, right this way.
我谢谢服务员。
好了，我听起来好像不是很友好啊。So when we first get to our restaurant, we will usually have to wait until we are served. So if the restaurant is very busy, then you may be told, like, there is a waiting time of 30 minutes.
Yeah, so that can sometimes happen with very popular restaurants.
对。
So if this does happen, then usually you can order like a drink and just talk for a little while until a table becomes available.
就是像我们这边也会出现一些类似要等位这样的情况。So once you've been seated, 坐下来之后呢 you'll be handed your menus.
Yeah, so your waiter or waitress will give you about 5 minutes usually to kind of choose what you'd like, and then they'll come back to take your order.
我知道很多情况下呢，有的人好像不知道要怎么样去用英文来呼喊这个服务员啊。I know there's lots of people often ask what we should call a waiter or a waitress. Yeah, and the answer is
just waiter or waitress.
对
Yeah,
就直接喊 waiter or waitress 就好了。
Yeah, it's pretty straightforward. I mean, you can just say excuse me, or hello, just something like that. I mean, you don't always have to be like waiter, 来吧. Like you can just be excuse me or excuse me waiter.
做作啊，就好像我们讲中文啊，个人习惯也会有点不同。有的人可能会做作一点说服务员这样子，但是也有人呢，就是会直接喊美女啊，或者就直接招手说你好就好了。但基本上就那么几个了。So for example, excuse me, waiter, can I have another glass of wine, please?
Yeah, exactly. So we should probably quickly cover some of the vocabulary you will find on a menu.
对 So you have starter, main, and dessert. You can also sometimes find appetizers, side dishes.
Yes, so let's start with appetizers first, because this is the first thing you will eat. So appetizers are very, very small, usually hand-sized pieces of food, just something you can eat while you maybe wait to be seated.
Can you think of some examples of appetizers in China?
Yeah, so, like sometimes you might get just a little bowl of nuts, like peanuts.
坚果花生
Or maybe you get, just trying to think now, like samosas, a few little tiny samosa, like spring rolls,
Okay, 春卷春卷不算 Spring roll doesn't count.
Maybe if like a waiter was walking around with like a plate of them and just people could just take one,
okay.
like something like that.
好吧 okay.
Okay.
所以 appetizer 呢，大家要注意一下，因为很多时候大家可能以为 appetizer 和这个 starter 是同样一个东西，但其实它们不是。那这个 appetizer 我们叫做开胃菜啊，它是那种体积很小的小小的一个开胃的东西，比如说一点点花生米啦，一点点坚果啦这种。
Okay, yeah. So we also have side dishes. So side dishes, they are kind of like extra food. So if you're really hungry, you can get an extra plate of fries maybe, or an extra plate of onion rings. Just, you know, just something to go on the side.
就是配菜 side dishes.
Yeah. Okay, so shall we have an example, a little example conversation?
好的，我们还是来给大家演示一段对话啊。Okay.
我是第一个人，你是 be the second one.
好吧。
Okay. Hi, are you ready to order now?
Yes, I'll have some mushroom soup to start. And the lobster for my main, and I think some cheesecake for dessert.
Certainly. Would you like any sides?
Oh yes. Can I have a bowl of the onion rings, please? And also a plate of the shrimp appetizer for the table.
Shrimp appetizers? Got it. I'll have those sent to you right away. And would you like anything, miss? No, I wouldn't, thank you. Okay. Okay,
I'll have the garlic bread to start. The roast lamb for mains and no dessert for me. Thank you.
Okay. Right.
好紧张，一时间给我来了2个角色。好了。
Okay, right. So there's a couple of things we can pick up on from this dialogue. So firstly, when ordering your starter, you can just say to start. So for example, I'll have the soup to start.
就是刚刚这里面啊有一些句型大家是可以提取出来的，然后再去替换这单个的词就好了。比如说我的这个前菜要什么什么，你可以用这样一个句型叫做 I'll have something to start。比如说 I'll have the soup to start， 就是我要一个汤来做这个前菜。另外呢还有一个句型叫做 I'd like something for mains， 就是我的主菜要什么什么。比如说 I'd like a steak for mains， 就是我主菜要牛排。
Lastly, you can say sides instead of side dish. So, for example, I'd like a side of fries, or you could say, I'll have some fries on the side.
所以这样子的句型呢，就会让你听起来 much more natural.
Yeah, definitely. So, after you've ordered your food, you're going to be sat waiting for it to arrive.
Which is the worst bit.
Yeah, it is the worst bit, yeah, very true. So when your food does arrive, the waiter or waitress will ask you, is that everything? So this is your chance to tell them that it's maybe not the food you ordered, or that you would like an extra side dish, something like that.
大家可以类比我们这边的场景啊，就是我们这边服务生最后会讲说，菜品全部都上齐了，请您慢用。那这个时候呢，如果你对菜品有什么疑问啊，比如说没上齐啊，或者上错了，就可以在这个时候说。那最后呢，我们就聊一聊这个付账单啊。So we should finally discuss the bill.
Yeah, I think that's the worst part, personally.
Yeah, right. I changed my mind too.
Okay, so there's a few ways that the waiter or waitress will ask you if you want your bill. So obviously you have to have your bill, but you know they'll ask you when you want it. So they may say, "Would you like the bill now?" Or just give it to you and say, "Here's your bill. I hope the meal was satisfactory," or something like that, you know? It's, just a way of kind of being polite when they're asking you to give us the money.
对，或者如果说你想要主动结账的时候，如果说服务生没有来问你想要主动结账，那这个时候你会怎么说呢？你可以直接讲 bill please.
Yeah, so if you want to get the bill and they're not giving it to you, then you can say, "Can we have the bill please?" or "Could I get the bill?"
对，有这么几种说法。好了，那基本上一顿饭的流程就这么下来了啊。下一次呢，去到这个国外的餐厅啊，就不要再觉得心虚胆怯了。
Hello, welcome to Morning English. 早安英文呢是一个为大家免费提供英语教学的频道，每天都会更新。如果你想获得关于英语听说读写的内容，我们都会在这个频道更新。我们的目标是帮助全球的华人学好英语。如果你觉得还不错的话，记得给我们订阅哦。另外，点开小铃铛，这样的话就不会错过其他任何学习视频啦。对了，如果你想获取本节课的完整版笔记，在视频简介或者评论区领取哦。你也可以给这个视频点赞，点赞就相当于自动保存啦。
那我们今天节目就到这儿了，我是卡拉，
我是 Jack，
我们下期再见吧，拜拜。
再见，拜拜。